Good evening and welcome to the 213th Commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni during this, our centennial year, as a member of the Texas A&M University system. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by senior music major Ms. Devin Harper. She'll be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for the Division of Institutional Advancement. Gentlemen, I ask that you please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Guard, halt, right, ready. Set. Out. Ready then. Out.
Stripes and bright
Out. Out, down. Right. Forward. Out. Enter. Right. Forward. Out.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have all traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one heart and one mind in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. Families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions for our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. Graduates, this is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. You have worked hard and I know sacrificed a lot to get to this moment. And I also know that you've dreamed and many of you have planned for this day, as have your family and friends. Some of you have only been able to take maybe one course at a time, often struggling to find time for your dissertation, your research, your writing. Many of you, thankfully, have worked for Tarleton in the classroom, the lab, the offices, studios, helping our undergraduates receive their degrees this weekend. Your coaching and your explaining and your encouraging and probably a little bit of nagging, it all helped them along their way. During your long journey to this celebration, a lot has happened. Amazon's Alexa spoke up. Taylor Swift grew up, and emojis, they just showed up everywhere. Fads like Pokemon Go, water bottle flipping, and mannequin challenge came and they went during your time. You saw some pretty amazing things. A solar eclipse, NASA spacecraft reaching to Jupiter, and possibly most amazing, the Houston Astros won the World Series. Things have changed around campus too. New majors, new residence halls, new teaching facilities, a new campus on its way to Fort Worth, and a new engineering building coming to Stephenville soon. Today, you can take a picture with John Tarleton on the restored Alumni Island, and you can stop, thank, and give a few pennies for good luck to General Earl Rudder, Tarleton alumnus, World War II war hero, and eventually the Chancellor of the Texas A&M system. Having these two statues on the campus sparked new traditions and certainly reminded us of our rich history. For example, this year, as you've heard, it marks 100 years as a founding member of the Texas A&M University, as a member of the Texas A&M University system. And you have the good fortune, I think, to be the last graduating class of this centennial year as a member of the system. You take with you some very important things, one of the most important being the core values of this university: tradition, integrity, civility, leadership, excellence, and service. I've seen those core values put into action by the members of this class. Billy Snow has had a very successful run as a teacher, principal, and area superintendent when he was then called to be the District Transformation and Innovation Officer for Caddo Parish Public Schools in Shreveport, Louisiana. When you're charged with turning around underperforming inner-city schools, it means finding certified teachers and fighting for equity, access, and excellence for the disenfranchised. Billy's stories of learning and teaching how climate and culture change make a difference are part of why Billy is receiving his doctorate in education today. Marilyn Considine. Her story is truly one of grace and integrity. She is a mother of two whose husband was deployed by the U.S. Army 3 times in their first 12 years of marriage. Marilyn faced cancer in 2010 and has been battling stage 4 cancer while pursuing her degree. She's written this, and I quote, "This graduation is about more than a degree for me." She says it's about her husband, his sacrifices, and his service to our country, and his belief in her. She also says that her degree honors her professors, and that this degree is about making her parents proud. And through all of that, Marilee says her children have been a source of strength and inspiration. We are very, very proud of Marilee and thank all military families for your service to our country. I celebrate each, now you can applaud her, that was quite a story. I celebrate each of today's graduates. I applaud your persistence, your hard work, and your determination to reach this goal. As educated men and women, as Tarleton graduates, I trust you know much is expected of you. Make a difference in the lives of others. Be a leader in your chosen professions. Improve the quality of life of the communities in which you live. And certainly live Tarleton's core values. They will be a compass in a challenging and a changing world. And now, as is fitting, I think, for any commencement, I offer a couple final pieces of advice. Sometimes take the scenic route. Getting there often can be half the fun. And lead with courage. And please remember that failure is often necessary for future success. So if you fall down 5 times, get back up 6 times and keep going. Use your voice more than your thumbs. Wear purple and always be proud to be a Tarleton Texan, because you should know this. We are very, very proud of you. Graduates, this is a day, and it certainly is a season to be thankful, starting with the family and the friends who helped you get to this joyous day. Many of those people, I think, are in the audience to participate with you as you receive your degrees. Families and friends, we want you to know that this day belongs to you and the graduates, because you were indeed an important part of them accomplishing this milestone in their lives. And so, graduates, in a moment I'm going to ask the family and the friends to stand, and I'd like you to show your appreciation for them for all that they have done to help you reach this day. So family, friends, would you please stand? And graduates, would you give them an enormous shout out for the help that they gave you? Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and would you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Rick Richardson, Interim Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Anthony Edwards, representing the Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dr. David Druckhammer, Associate Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dr. David Weisenberger, Interim Dean, College of Health Sciences and Human Services. Dr. Kelly Lemons, Assistant Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President for Development, Dr. Keith Emmerich, Faculty Senate President, Ms. Emily Van Kirk, Staff Council Representative, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Would you please join me in recognizing these important Tarleton leaders? As was explained before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honors. Other graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. And so I would like to ask all veterans and active or reserve duty personnel in the class or in the audience, if you would please stand so we can thank you for your service. Please stand.
Graduates, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate. For this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address the commencement audience. Today's speaker is Dylan Connor, who has earned a Master's of Science degree in Information Systems from the College of Business and Administration. It is his second Tarleton degree, having received an undergraduate degree in Business and Computer Science 2 years ago. As a Tarleton undergraduate, he was active in an interdenominational Christian group, and he was in the band. Dylan played 5 different musical instruments, not all at one time, and his favorite is drums. He interned with the Tarleton Web Services. Dylan served in the United States Army National Guard for 6 years as a construction engineer. He served in Germany, building roads on one of our military bases. Like most graduates in this class, Dylan has been working while completing an advanced degree. He is a technical solutions analyst for a health IT company. He also is building his own company that focuses on home automation and green energy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dylan Connor.
Thank you, Dr. DeTavio, Provost Murray, distinguished guests, and fellow graduates. I am sure I can speak on the behalf of everyone here that the road we have traveled was not what we expected. At least for myself, over the course of the last 2 years, I have thought many times about quitting and just giving up on my master's, maybe to return later down the road, but I wasn't sure. I believe it is the same with many of the difficult challenges and paths that we venture down in our lives. We can usually see the end of the road, the top of the mountain, the places that we desire to go, but the road leading there is often shrouded from view. It is the challenges, the choices, and the testing of our personal character during that journey that prepares us for where we want to be. I have often found myself walking across this campus when I was presented with a difficult choice in my life. I did not know if it was the older buildings, the landscaping, or running into Dr. DeTavio and his wife late at night. But I found comfort from our heart on this campus and the wisdom to make the right decision. I would usually start by my old residence hall called The Legends. I would remember what it was like to be a freshman, far from home, on my own, finally out of my parents' house, only to find myself going back a week later because life was not what I expected it to be. At that time, I did not realize that each moment that I spent on this campus, whether it be a great one or a bad one, would play a part in leading me here today. Earning my master's degree has been one of the greatest challenges I have ever faced, and I have often found that it was quite similar to my military training. Both the military and Tarleton require people to reflect and be part of something that serves others. Service, discipline, and personal responsibility are the hidden curriculum, but are essential to accomplishing a mission or earning a degree. The military and Tarleton were my teachers in defining my life's purpose. My purpose in this life is one of service. We are here to serve each other as one body that bleeds purple. Throughout our lives, we will be presented with many choices that will impact the road that will lead us to the place that we desire to be. I would like to share with you this evening the 3 lessons that I have learned along my journey thus far. First is to be patient, as the road you travel is preparing you to handle what is on top of the mountain. You cannot just jump to the top. Yes, most of us wish we can just get there and be done with it, but you will not be able to handle what that place holds. It is the journey, the times that our character is tested and refined, that prepares us for the top. Second, by nature, we all have a fear of the unknown, but do not let fear stand in the way of reaching the top. No one likes the thought of change, and as we go through this life, we will be presented with many choices that we may not know what the outcome is. All we can do is look back at where we have been, take personal responsibility, and make the best informed decisions we can to propel us forward. And last, take the time to look back at where you have been, for the past gives you the tools to overcome what is laid in front of you. You see, the reason why I walked around this campus was not just to reflect on the old buildings or just look at the landscaping, but it was to remember the challenges that I had faced in my past and the reasonings behind them. I believe we all have the tools already to accomplish what is laid in front of us. It just takes some time to stop and look back, to clear our vision and recognize that the future opportunities are really no different than the challenges we had already faced. The gates are always open is a statement that I have heard here many times, and now I understand what that means. Tarleton alumni are open to new ideas and new ways of learning. We made it to the end of this journey, to the top of the mountain, with the wisdom knowing how to use our experiences to change our future. We know life's challenges are not solved in an easy manner, but through perseverance and hard work. That is Tarleton State University, and that is the Texan way. So I would like to challenge each and every one of you to be patient, to let go of fear, and to reflect on where you have been. In doing so, you will see that it's all about the journey and not about the top of the mountain. Congratulations to the class of 2017. May our journey lead us into the greatness that is to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan, for your remarks. You have represented this graduating class very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting them as they have worked toward this day. From your initial time on campus, where you took your first look with your Texan tour leaders, to the team that organized these 5 graduations, hundreds of Tarleton staff members have helped make Tarleton your home away from home and have helped you reach this day. Like your family and friends, our faculty and staff take great pride in your graduation. Will the representatives of the faculty and staff please stand so that we may recognize you? And now we're to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dean Lambert to present and recommend the candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees.
The degrees to be awarded this evening include the Doctor of Education, the Master of Education, Master of Science, Master of Accounting, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Arts, Master of Criminal Justice, Master of Music, and Masters of Public Administration. Will the candidates for all master and doctorate degrees please stand? Provost Murray, these students are truly experts in their respective fields. In just a few moments, they will join the elite group of the only roughly 8% of the U.S. population who have earned a master's degree. And in the case of the doctoral graduates, the roughly 2% of the U.S. population who hold that degree. Among them are future leaders and innovators in the fields of education, the sciences, business, the arts, and many others. They are well prepared to meet the many challenges that they will encounter during their careers as they work to make our world a better place tomorrow than it is today. As Dean of the College, I certify that they have met all of the requirements prescribed by the faculty and are entitled to the degree as stated on their diploma. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees, as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the doctoral and master's degrees upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you, as educated men and women of the world, to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated, and would the student marshals please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.
The following candidates are from the College of Education. Doctor of Education: Dr. Aquita Ashela Juria Clemmer Hickman. Dissertation title: An Analysis of Relationship of the Emotional Intelligence of Special Education Teachers and Special Education Student Achievement. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Karen Michelle Galley, dissertation title, Readying Urban Teachers for Work with Gang-Affiliated Youth. Teachers' Reflections on Their Teacher Training Programs. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Matthew John Hertzberg, dissertation title, An Analysis of Advancement via Individual Determination, AVID, on the Educational Outcomes of Middle School Students. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Darward Earl Johnson, dissertation title, Early College High School Program and the Effect on the Academic Performance of Students in a Large Urban School District. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Heather Renee McMahon, dissertation title, An Analysis of Student Outcomes of Ninth Grade Academies. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Melanie A. Royal, dissertation title, An Analysis of the Relationship of Multisensory Structured Language Intervention Curriculum and Reading Achievement of Students with Dyslexia. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Jennifer Dollar Stoker, dissertation title, Teachers' Perceptions of Campus Leadership Team Behaviors and Teacher Retention Rates by Campus. Chair, Dr. Dawn Beach. Dr. Julie Michelle Howell, dissertation title, An Analysis of the Relationship of a One-to-One Initiative and Integrated Digital Learning Teacher Professional Development and Teacher Self-Efficacy. Chair, Dr. Todd Farmer. Dr. Nicole Michelle Mishnick, dissertation title, An Analysis of the Relationship Between Professional Development, School Leadership, Technology Infrastructure, and Technology Use. Chair, Dr. Todd Farmer. Dr. Billy J. Snow, dissertation title, Leadership and School Turnaround, a Case Study. Chair, Dr. Leslie Leach. Dr. Jaretha Latoria Jordan, dissertation title, An Evaluation of a District-Implemented K-4 Balanced Literacy Program. Chair, Dr. Leslie Leach. Dr. Christopher Allen Kubachuk, dissertation title, Student Perceptions of the Effectiveness of AVID for College Readiness. Chair, Dr. Russ Hyam. Dr. Michelle Annette Parsons, dissertation title, The Exploration of Program Implementation on Teacher Self-Efficacy as it Relates to Expected Outcomes for Students with an Emotional Disturbance. Chair, Dr. Dana Beatty. Dr. Tracy T. Patton, dissertation title, School Leaders' Perception of Their Facility Conditions and the Relationship to Student Achievement and Student Attendance. Chair, Dr. Juanita Reyes. The following are candidates for the Master of Education. Jennifer Green Best. Garrett Lee Gray. Emily Alice Hobson. Tiffany Renee Marie Sutton. Stacy Beth Carter. Crystal Renee Chapman. Haley D. Fritz. Amby K. Gordon. Jimmy Abiel Guzman. Jennifer Harris. Jennifer Lynn Duffer. Elizabeth Michelle Mealy. Amber Leanne Combs. Natalie Ray Gamble. Mindy Ray Pope. Merlina Stinson. Bridget Nicole Taylor. Tracy Nicole Abram. La Quinta Denise Cooper. Laith Nicholas Boykin. Sarah Lynn Crow. Laura Jean Clander. Abraham Medina. Chelsea Elizabeth Miller. Lena Christina Ortiz. Ricky V. Elmore. Reina Isabel Lucero. The following are candidates for the Master of Science. Wendy Nicole McClure. Cesar Isaiah Hernandez Lopez. Charles Alec Humphreys. Heather Michelle Kramer. Jordan Montel Larkin. Victoria Marie Mamich. Lacey Leanne Metz. Bradley David Moss. Blessing Adrenke Olabode. Kirsten Elise Snyder. The following candidates are from the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Master of Science, Tracy Dawn Coalfield. Cameron Lowell Cooper. James Ryan Hancock. Julie Ann Harlan. Jazz Adrea Mangum. Alyssa Lehman. Taylor Aaron Nichols. Haley Noel Robinson. Thesis title, The Effects of Educational Practices on Students' Perception of Agriculture. Chair, Dr. Wayne Atchley. Louis Solis. Jacob Robert Studdard. The following candidates are from the College of Business Administration, Master of Accounting. Ryan Stephen Jarrett. Aubrey Royce Lawrence. Jennifer Ann Lopez. Courtney Justine Simonton. Georgia K. Welch.
The following are candidates for the Master of Business Administration. Stephen Craig Bastable. Neira Yvette Bazodua. Courtney Elizabeth Frakey. Kyler Elise G. Basil Creon Jackson. Christopher Chase Jeffries. Marty Lynn Kirkfield. Jennifer Lynn Warren. Christian Grant Morgan. Robbie Wallace Penrod. Justin Blake Reasons. Deanna Gail Richardson. Jana Michelle Kohler Roller. Tony Lee Schmidt. Stephen Edward Spain. Wendy Miller Tomko. Kimberly Diane Torres. Tammy Dawn Toll. Dalton Douglas Bondra. The following are candidates for the Master of Science. Kayla Benitez. Jenna Carol Calvert. Betty Darlene Cox. Lori Ann Farr. Nicole Denise Harris. Rebecca Elaine Kester. Jason Patrick Loomis. Lindsay Elizabeth McGrath. Daniel S. Olivares. Ashley Michelle Reed. Sherelle Nicole Ward. Amanda Elaine Williams. Dylan M. Connor. Mark Allen Barron. Vicky Gelner. Danielle Taylor Hughes. Adam Martell. Carolyn K. Stout. The following candidates are from the College of Health Sciences and Human Services. Master of Education, Brandy Suzette Anzaldua. Christine Michelle Banky. Chantel Nicole Aber. Moraima Azucena Rivas. Leticia Sterneman. The following are candidates for the Master of Science. Silver Lynn Barnes. Stacy Nicole Henderson. Charla R. Schaefer. Monica Lynn Franks. Sarah R. Prisk Taylor. Jennifer Marie Terry. Akita Joshi. The following are candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing. Melanie K. Pollard. The following candidates are from the College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Master of Arts, Catherine Buenteo. Gage W. Garrett. Denise Amber Hariff. Okay. Marilyn Heather Considine. The following are candidates for the Master of Criminal Justice: Daniel Hubbard, Casey Daniel McGrew, Stephen Ray Lucas, Thomas Lewis Murphy, Gilbert J. Palacios, Melissa Dawn Scott, Joshua Davis Smith, Sharika Danielle Smith, Caitlin Riley Euling, Celie Ray Vardell, okay. Latasia D. Warren, Roger E. Yount, Jr., The following are candidates for the Master of Public Administration: Anthony Chavez, Darlene Michelle Lewis, The following candidates are from the College of Science and Technology: Master of Science, Turner Neal Cotton. Thesis title: County Records and Major Range Extensions for Plants from Erath County, Texas, and a comparison of Bosque River woody plants to other Texas rivers. Chair, Dr. Alan Nelson. Natisha Veronica Joseph. Dylan Lewis Odell. Chris Ehizoba. Okay. Chris Ehizoba. Robbie Lynn Pritchard. Derek Michael Saxon. Asim Kumar.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in congratulating our newest graduates? Thank you. Now, if you would also please join me in thanking Dr. Gary Westbrook and the Tarleton Wind Ensemble for adding so much to today's occasion. Thank you. Graduates, it has been my great honor to present you with your diplomas, and now I look forward to getting to know you as active and engaged alumni. I encourage you to come back and to give back to your alma mater. Your achievements will enhance the standing of the university and the value of your diploma. You have my very best personal wishes as you begin your life's journey, and as Dylan has reminded you, the gates of Tarleton are always open to you. To close today's ceremony, I ask Ms. Devin Harper to come forward to lead the singing of the color song, the university's alma mater, and I encourage the audience to sing along, but please remain at your seats while the platform party and the students lead the recessional. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your caps once again, and I ask all who are able to please stand for the singing of the color song and the recessional.
Spirit.